Hello. I don't even know where. You know what's funny? The notification that it started went on, and my music was blasting, and I was like, "Shoot, I have to start saying things." Anyway, welcome back to Beer Talks. Um, that's my preamble. My name is John. I also noticed that I talk. I'm always the first one to talk, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like that's an issue, right? Because I feel like, wow, how egotistical of me to just be like the forefront of it all.
You know what? John actually insisted that he opens the show every time.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, shut up. It's my turn to speak.
Yeah,
Like every
basically
time.
he's like, I need to be the center of attention right when we start.
Before anybody says anything, I
It
would
has
be
to
the
be.
one.
It has to be John.
I had to be the first person to say something and the last person to say something.
But I feel like, in all seriousness, it does give people comfort that there's some,
Consistency.
I guess, consistency.
Hey man, like we said last time, there is order to this chaos that we call a podcast. You know?
You're very comforting.
Hey, thanks. But also
Thanks.
that. Anyway, welcome back. With my friends Stan and Addy. You guys have heard of them before. If you haven't, they were speaking literally a second ago. But for just a reminder, Stan, why don't you just say hi first?
Hi first.
And Addy Lane, hello.
Hello.
We're back talking at you on this fine, lovely Sunday. Am I rushing? I feel like we're rushing. Do I sound like I'm rushing?
Are you new to this?
We're on a trial run, so everything it's like a different house. You know what I mean? Do you get
Like
that feeling?
you go into the wrong bedroom and you're like, oh shoot, this is not where I sleep.
Actually, not wrong bedroom. That's probably a closer analogy where it's like it's a guest bedroom. It's not your regular bedroom.
It's like you turn the corner. Oh, it's a kitchen. My bad.
Oh my god.
No, I'm saying everything feels uncomfortable, but not in a bad way. It just it just feels like I don't fit in. Anyway, before I get lost into that much, I also forgot what we're supposed to talk about today, so I can't really allude into anything. Addy, what are we alluding to? Are we alluding into anything?
We are talking about marriages. But I don't think it's going to be the same kind of conversation that people probably think when I say marriage. But we'll get into it.
Wait,
Marriages.
there's more than one type.
I
of
was gonna say
conversation.
with an S.
Like how
Hey,
many
man.
people are you getting married to?
Hey man,
We're not talking about one-on-one. We're talking about when you have more than one wives and husband. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Polygamy. All right. Well, that's a topic. But before we get there,
That's a topic.
we have our beer of the day. It's a 3-speed Amsterdam Brewery 3-speed lager.
Okay, so I have a question. Is it lager or lager?
I think it's the
Because I feel
same.
embarrassed. I feel embarrassed when I go order this and then I'm like lager and then they're like lager.
How do you say it?
Ooh, I have no idea actually.
So
How do
I
you
just
say
go
it,
like,
Stan?
can I get a 3-speed? And then
You make the effort to avoid saying it.
yeah, I'm just like, can I get a 3-speed or can I get a this and then not say the actual word?
Mm.
I say both.
You don't read the whole thing. Like I want a,
Yeah.
Amsterdam Brewery 3.
Can I get a unique blend of hops and malt 3-speed lager?
Oh no.
Stan goes, can I get a 3-speed bike, please?
Bike lager, please.
Yeah, 3-speed bike lager.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, 3-speed lager. I think it's a case of like lever and lever. You know what I mean? Or
Like same
What?
tomato and tomato.
exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Lever, levers.
Why is lever and lever?
I know. I'm very confused of all the.
Isn't it the same thing?
Potato, tomato. That's
I know,
usually where people go.
but you know
Right.
how outside of the box I always am. Anyway, we have
Anyway.
3-speed.
Are we gonna crack it open? I haven't cracked it open. Give me a second.
I
John
already,
already poured. I'm
I already
cracking mine
poured
open
mine.
now.
I have a tall one, by the way.
Me too.
Oh, I have a tall one too.
Is it like? Oh, it is, right?
They're
Because
non.
usually this is a 570 ml.
Oh god.
Because usually these ones can fit in my glass like empty.
Wait, you
What
have a
the-
570? I have a 568.
Right here.
Well, yeah, I rounded up, Stan. Come on.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I thought there was like 2 ml more of beer in your can. I'm
Oh,
like,
you get it.
where'd you get that?
John, you should know this by now. We're very specific people.
Well, sorry, not sorry. But yeah, this is a it's like a very light beer.
It smells light. It smells very crisp.
It's like not like Corona Light, because whenever like my bar for light and crisp beers is always Corona. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong that's not a good bar to be at.
It's not a great bar to be at, let me tell you.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I don't I guess it's like a very
Like something crisp and light.
yeah, I guess it's like I don't know, maybe I'm thinking like the McDonald's of the beer world, where it's like consistent, always there,
Okay,
and it's
that's
like
not what
never
I mean.
bad. But
I
then
don't
I'm also
mean-
like, I don't know if it's like that.
I don't mean that. I mean like as in like crisp and refreshing light beer. That's
You know
my bar.
what? I thought this is actually, I don't know. I guess I haven't had a lot of beers before, but when I think of crisp light beers, this is one I think of, because I have had this
Oh.
beer very specifically at the Amsterdam Brewery. Brewery. Oh my god, I haven't even drank yet.
Lager.
Brewery lager restaurant. So yeah, no, I really actually I like this beer a lot.
Okay, well before we get lost in the sauce, let's cheers.
All right.
Yeah,
cheers.
Mmm. It's crisp, like
Yeah.
we said,
Very crisp.
almost like apple juice,
I wouldn't go that far.
like bitter apple.
Mm.
No, you know what? That's not a good example.
Like if you make apple juice and leave the skin and core on.
I guess.
That's oddly specific.
Have you done that before?
I know, right? Have you eaten core and all?
I mean,
Isn't
Okay.
apple seed actually? Apple seed is poisonous. I remember.
Oh,
Yes,
fuck.
but in large quantities. It's in
Okay.
a
Yes.
movie somewhere, and
Yes.
he did this whole thing.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
they can make cyanide out of like apple
Yeah,
seeds.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But you need
interesting.
like a hell a lot of apples.
You need,
Like the
you
number
need
of apples that you need is like insane.
an entire orchard full.
Yeah. Like this woman saved up seeds for like what, 2 whole seasons just to kill her husband or something?
What?
I don't. Are we thinking of the same show?
I don't know. I
Probably.
saw recaps.
oh my gosh.
Oh, movie.
All
Right.
right, so
Oh,
what do
guys.
we think of this beer? You know what? It says a blend of hops and malt. I think it's pretty accurate. There's
I
like
think so.
very little hop, but then you can taste the hop. And I do like that malt taste, but it's not overpowering.
More importantly, is this a calamari beer?
Yes.
Oh,
think
really?
so.
You think so?
This is an easy yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
fried
This is
calamari?
definitely- Yes.
Yes.
Fried calamari with a little bit of like spices on, like chilies on top.
Spices.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah, that's what they call them.
Mm.
Yeah, calamari with some spices.
With
Yeah, I like that word,
spices.
Stan.
I'm telling you.
Yo, this food is bomb. Yeah, spices.
Spices.
Oh my god. I don't know why I want to punch you guys. This is
Why?
ridiculous.
Spices.
It's like the Asian version of Valley Girls. Oh my god. There's
It's
spices.
spices, bro.
Oh my gosh, guys.
You mean spices? No.
No,
Spices.
spices.
Come on. Anyway, Addy,
I mean,
we're
any,
clearly we're
any
we're
further
clearly
notes on the beer
spiraling.
though? Are we just moving on?
yeah.
Oh,
No. No. I was gonna say we were spiraling, and I'm trying to put us back in lane.
Gotcha.
into the
Yeah.
3-speed lane.
Oh.
Is there a 3-speed lane? I'm pretty
It's
sure
a
there's no such thing.
3-speed beer.
No, I get it. Yes. I get it.
Guys, we're not even drunk.
I
get the
I just
reference.
wanted to make sure you didn't sound like you get it, you know.
No. Listen. I got it. I picked it up and then I put it back down, Stan. Like,
And he closed the door and threw it with
like
the key.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God. You know what?
no, but-
Sorry. There's this weird aftertaste that's like oddly way too bitter. I think it's the
Is
hop.
there?
Do you-
Aftertaste?
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
hold on.
like I literally put it down and I'm like, why?
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's crisp to me.
Like it's not as strong as like delirium that we've had, but like there is a little bit of this bitter aftertaste.
Honestly, delirium was too long ago. I don't remember.
Oh god.
I remember. I think I know what you're talking about, Addy, but it doesn't linger that long for me.
Right, same
It's
thing.
like a quick punch in the throat kind of deal.
Yeah. It's like,
Wow.
hey, I'm here, and then I'm gonna go away.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, not a punch. Okay, not a punch. Like a flick. A flick in
Oh,
the throat.
flick. Okay. That
Jesus.
sounds
Okay, less.
oddly specific.
All right,
anyways.
don't get Stan. I see your eyes where it's going. Okay, let's keep it PG. Okay, let's not.
Wow.
Anyway, Addie, let's get back on track for the third time.
Right.
See, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. We're trying out a different platform, and therefore everything is so unusual. So
I feel like this is like regular speed for us.
you think so? You feel like you're at home?
Like,
Hello?
this is
We're
my
known for
bedroom. This is my
chaos.
bedroom.
Not at all.
I know where
this-
the kitchen is.
This feels like when the kids are in another house, and you know how the kids are like usually like quiet in the house, but then they see the other kids being wild and rowdy, so then they start being wild and rowdy.
Okay, well,
No?
I don't have kids, so.
Oh, well, neither do I. But I'm just saying, for an example, you know, you guys didn't have that childhood.
No. What?
No, what are you talking about?
I had that where we were obviously like super disciplined and stuff, and we can't be running around all the time in the house, obviously, right? Is it not obviously? Anyway, we would go to like a cousin's house, and like, I mean, they're very spoiled and stuff, so they get to do whatever they want.
Whoa, John's cousins. Where you at?
I know, and
No
then
shots
they
fired.
were,
Did you guys feel it?
and they would be running around and stuff. I was like, oh, I could run around too. So we start running around together. No?
Really? No.
Yeah.
No,
And then-
my grandparents are like the matriarchs and the patriarchs of the house. Like whenever we are in their presence, it's like no running around.
Yes.
Why? Well, right, but yeah. See, this is what I mean, because then my other cousins are spoiled, and then I was like, you have that energy now. You know, parents will know. Those people listening to right now who are parents, they get it. They get it. Not that I'm a parent.
You mean parents that have multiple kids, right? Because if they have one kid, I don't think they'll understand.
No, I think they will still.
You think
If
so?
they took their kid to an environment where it's usually not how they act, but then they get influenced
Actually,
by
you're right.
other kids, and then to do something that is outside of their character, you know. it's a
Are we
testament
still
to that.
talking about polygamy today?
Yes. Speaking of kids, Stan, I was getting there.
Wow, this is a really long-winded way to get
I
into
know.
our topic.
Speaking of kids, Addie, what are we talking about with
All right.
marriages?
Yeah, so today we are talking all about marriage and partnership. And obviously, you guys know where I get my kind of like topic ideas is sort of like conversations that I have in my daily life. And then it's like, hey, I think this is really interesting. So, one of the conversations that I had with my friends fairly recently that kind of like made me think about like talking about marriage with you guys to get kind of like different perspectives is because I had a conversation with a couple of friends of mine. One pair is married with kids, and then the other pair is not married with kids. And then I was saying, like, you know, I'm getting older. I maybe want to have kids. I might be open to having kids before marriage, even. And the couple that was married, they were kind of like, whoa, are you sure you want to do that? Isn't that going to confuse the kids? And I was kind of like, why would it confuse the kids? I'm not going to be like, hey, children, so mommy and daddy are mommy and daddy, but we're not like married legally. Like, I was very confused on why they were confused or thought that there would be confusion. And that got me thinking, like, what does marriage mean? Like, what does partnership mean? Like, does it really mean marriage, like legally married, or does it simply mean commitment? And like, for me, as you can tell, to me, marriage or not, I care about commitment. I don't care if you sign a contract or not. So like, it didn't matter to me, but clearly it matters to some people. So I wanted to get your views on this. Like, what is marriage to you and what is partnership to you? Stan?
Stanley.
Okay, yeah, I have a really real question. Do you have to be married to legally have rights to children?
That's a good question.
I believe not.
So like let's just say that you have a child out of wedlock, but you like are, I don't know, I guess you're like committed to this person, and then you know you guys like, it's like everything you technically, not technically, you everything else you are acting as a married couple. It's just you're not legally married.
Mm-hmm.
And then so do you have like legal standing? Like who has legal standing as
Right.
mom and or dad? Do you know?
So my understanding, I could be totally wrong because while I am a lawyer, I do not practice family law. But my understanding is,
Good disclaimer. The good disclaimer.
True.
I
True,
do
yeah.
not practice family law. I do not touch it in the past decade of my life. But
Alright.
my understanding is, if it as long as you are the mom and dad, as per the birth certificate, you should have rights to make decisions for the child.
Oh,
And
okay.
and
Okay.
how I got to this is because my understanding is, I remember reading a story about someone who basically, after giving birth, she left the father part of it blank, and people had warned her to be like, oh,
Are you
I don't.
allowed?
So you're allowed to, if you don't want to put on this birth certificate who the father is, that's fine. But people had told her, like, if you don't do that, you're gonna have difficulty getting child support or whatever down the road. But she was like, fuck it, I don't care. I don't want to give him any credit. So I think that's kind of where I'm getting this idea. I could be wrong,
I see.
but I think as long as
Don't
you're the
quote you on that.
father, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure as long as you're like the father and the mother, even if you're not married, you should have rights to make decisions for the child.
I see. Sorry, I know we're talking about marriage today. I just thought of these questions as we were kind of like talking.
Mhm.
And then so I guess my follow-up question is, if you are not married with a kid, right? Is there legal standing for you to be like, nah, you can't do certain things that a normal parent could do, prompting you to get married? Or is it like, you can do everything you still would have been able to do as parents without legal standing? Sorry, is that the same question? In my head is different.
I think I know why it's different in your head. I think the answer is the same. So I did just very quickly look it up.
Okay, so quick.
I know. Google, yay, go Google. No credit to them though; they're not sponsoring us. So I looked
Imagine.
up, like, there's a family law website that did say, like, both parents, regardless of marital status, have obligations to their child, and they have equal rights and responsibilities. So
I see.
technically they should be making decisions together, but
I see.
I guess it gets into family law mess when they disagree.
I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then so I guess this is a very roundabout way to answer your question, to say I don't think marriage matters. Hot
We
take,
went
I'm
through
sorry.
all this legal explanation to be like, I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters then, because like I'm like, okay, so in my head I'm like, okay, if two people are not married and then they have a kid together, right? Because this is what your friends were concerned about, like having a kid out of, quote unquote, out of wedlock, right?
Mhm,
And then they're like, oh, like won't your kids be confused, and maybe like,
mhm.
maybe like you don't have all the legal. I'm just like, no, like if the law says it does not matter, then
Yeah.
like I don't know, I don't think it matters. Like live your life,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
But surely this is not the popular opinion,
Yeah.
and many people could and probably will disagree with me, and that's totally fine, right? Like
Right.
it's my opinion. I'm not forcing it on anybody,
Mhm.
right? And I am certainly not harming anybody by practicing my opinions. And like I don't think I'm like hurting anybody by like practicing my own beliefs within my own relationships, and really not pushing this on anybody else, right? Like obviously really what we're trying to kind of say on Beer Talks, like the whole time, right? I don't think our stance has ever changed. It's kind of just everybody have different opinions, and I think it's okay to voice them without harm. But yeah, truly, I don't think marriage is that big of a deal. Like from my personal beliefs, my partner and I, we certainly have talked about like, hey, do we want to get married? And then the conclusion's always like, I guess if we want to, but it's never like oh, we must be married in order to show each other that we are committed to each other. And I think that's kind of the crux of it, right? Like I think you don't need marriage to show commitment, while it is certainly a very regular practice in our society today, and that's fine. I'm like, great, good for you. I love going to weddings. I love love, so
Aww.
I do. I
That's
love
probably
love.
the gayest thing you've said on this podcast.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
insert gay seal meme, dude. Like,
That's homophobic. I feel attacked.
No, I love it. I actually love it.
I love love. Wow.
I do. I love going to weddings because like everybody's happy there. Nobody has an agenda. Everybody
for the
truly
most
just
part,
does have a
right?
good
For the
time,
most
right?
part.
So
Have you met the mother-in-laws? What do you mean no one has agendas? I'm just
That's
kidding.
what I mean.
even no, at the wedding, like the mother-in-laws, even if they do have an agenda, they have to act like they don't
You guys
at the
haven't,
wedding.
being present in too many weddings for me has kind of unveiled that facade of like, oh, I see.
Yeah, but no, I love going to a wedding, but I just don't think it's something that I've ever looked forward to for me. But that's just like a personal opinion. John, what about you? What do you think about marriage and commitment? And also, do you think it's required to be married to have a kid?
That's such a weird question because it's always like, it's such a, I don't know. If you were like a traditionalist, I feel like it's pretty black and white. Of like, oh yeah, to have a family, you have to be
Right,
married
right.
and stuff. But I mean, not every circumstances allows for that, right? Also, for those people who are like, I want to say like hardcore about marriage, does it mean that you would need to be in front of a church doing marriage, or is like signing in front of a judge good enough? You know what I
Mm.
mean? So like,
Mhm.
what? Is there now judgment for that? Oh, you guys are like semi-married because you
You guys are not really married.
exactly, right? Because
Yeah.
you never had like the entire family recognize it. You guys didn't have
Mhm.
witnesses outside of like a judge, right? So then like the
Right.
semantics get lost in it, and I feel like that's not fair, you know?
Mm.
Because there's the extreme of like, yeah, I'm never gonna get married versus like, oh yeah, let's get married, but like we don't have to have a big celebration to like, oh yeah, let's just get married, us the two of us in front of a judge, you know?
Right, right.
And like it
Right.
ranges. And so in terms of like, do you need to do that to have kids or start a family? I don't think so, right? Everybody
Mhm.
runs on their own circumstances. That said, though, I'm pretty traditionalist with all these things. Like to
Mhm.
me, marriage is the sign of like ultimate commitment outside of
Mm.
sacrificing yourself on a sinking ship.
Oh
So
my god.
you know
Wow.
what I mean? A la Jack and Rose style kind of deal, and you're
Right,
like, oh,
right,
those guys are married without marriage.
So
right.
from your perspective, then, do you want to have like the big reception, like the family and friends, like, or are you okay with like, okay, just you know, is it called eloping, where people just like go
Eloping, yeah.
somewhere and then like
Yes,
just the
Mhm.
two of them and get in front of a judge?
correct.
You're like, all right, we're married now, cool, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Correct. Like for me personally,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
guess, right? I would,
Are
again, like,
both scenarios equally married to you?
for me, yeah, yeah, for me, yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Actually,
Okay.
funny side note, my grandma, my mom's mom, she eloped, and like
With your grandpa?
with my grandpa, yeah.
Oh
And
my
you know what's
god.
crazy? Age difference was like 27 years or some shit like that.
Wait,
Yeah.
your grandma's
Wait,
27
wait,
years
wait, wait.
No,
younger
my
or
grandma,
older?
younger. My grandma, I believe,
Whoa.
eloped at like 16 or something like that, 17.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And my
Wow.
grandpa was widower. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
widowed? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then so my grandma was shunned by her family.
Oh my god.
And it's like village. I mean, like I don't mean like
Village
you.
shunned.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no.
So everybody
All
knows
100
everybody kind of
people.
deal.
Did
And
they
it's
ring
not
the
like
bell, like the shame bell?
and it's not like they are like far away, right? Like they obviously know where they're staying, where she's
Yeah.
staying, right?
Like it's a
Right.
village. How far can you go?
Exactly, right? And everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and then she had 9 kids. I believe she had
Oh
her
my
first kid at
lord.
like 17, I think, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Anyway, they were married for sure.
Yeah, well, yes.
She eloped and all that stuff, and yeah, versus like the people who want to have like the grandiose kind of
Mhm.
cinematic kind of wedding. That's I mean
Yeah.
that's good for you too. If you're capable of that. I had a cousin who did that too, and
Oh my
like
god.
they basically got married like where politicians got married in the Philippines. Like it's that big of a venue. I mean they had their own
Wow.
bro. They had their own fireworks display. Okay, that's just to give you a
What?
scale. Yeah, to give you a
Wait.
scale on. Yeah, yeah. They had their own
I
fireworks display.
I also recently heard like a friend of mine, he went to a wedding in, I want to say, India, and they basically like had a huge estate, and every
Mm.
couple had their own like butler, like
Of
for the
course.
wedding.
Butler?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like for the wedding weekend, everyone had like their own butler for their room corridor. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
What?
I know.
I
Some
mean, to be
people are
fair, we
like
didn't have
super
any
rich.
butlers. If anything, I was the butler there. But then they're like, but then they're like, oh, he's Canadian. Oh, you know what? Also, too, they put me on the spot to sing at the wedding. Of course, like
Of course they
actually,
did. What?
like
But like,
actually,
Of
but
day
isn't that what
of.
all like Filipino cousins do? They just like
No,
push each other
bro.
onto the stage.
That's messed up, man. Like that is highly not cool. But also, it's their wedding, so I'm like,
Okay.
you know, how can I say no? Kind of deal. Knock on wood, they only do it once, right? And I'm just like, oh god. And then
What
back
did you
then,
sing?
Ed Sheeran's "Perfect" was
course
like
you did.
the. Okay, see,
Wow.
let me finish. Let me finish. Ed Sheeran's "Perfect" was like the number one thing that's going around.
But
And
you
I'm like-
didn't.
I'm like, I don't know that song. You guys know I don't listen to pop
shit.
music.
But did you actually, or did you just say you didn't?
I didn't. I really didn't know that song. I really didn't at the time. I didn't. Know
Oh,
that
okay,
song,
okay.
Right. I didn't
And then,
listen.
and
to
then so
pop
what
music.
did you sing?
Anyway, I sang some other songs that you guys wouldn't know about, and
Oh,
it was great. I'm also too. There was a live band, of course, because if you have your
Of
own
course.
fireworks display,
Hello.
obviously you'd have to have your own live band, right?
Of
It
course.
only makes sense. But not to get lost in the sauce of their wedding. It was nice.
Oh my
It
God,
was
that's
very
so
nice.
funny.
That all of that to say that I think for me, if
Mhm.
do I wish to have that? And I mean, I think we kind of this is where we kind of parallel with each other. It's like weddings are fun, and you know,
Mhm.
and like especially like the really grand ones that you've been to, the really
Right.
memorable ones, right?
Right.
Mm.
It's like, what was it? Just I think yes, Friday 2 days ago, I was talking to Sally, and I was like, you know, I was at your wedding, and I was uh, I was very inebriated. And-
I can confirm.
but I remember a lot of things, you know, and there are other weddings that I've been to that are not as memorable. You know what I mean?
Like whose?
Listen,
I
the ones
see
that I've
tweet.
shot, okay, the ones that I've shot,
Okay.
the ones
No,
that I've
Who's
no, I
shot.
use
think
John
that's
as
fair.
the photographer?
The one that I've well, yeah. See, a lot the personal weddings that I've been to, I don't shoot. So
Okay,
anybody
okay,
in my
okay.
circle of people that have been married. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Grand weddings, but also like I've been to weddings that are like 50 people. You know,
Yeah.
which is very tight knit, which is also very,
Very
romantic,
small, yeah.
very
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice. I've been to backyard weddings during COVID.
COVID?
You know, yeah, when people were hiding,
Yeah, yeah.
when it was illegal, we're like,
Oh
my
Right.
yeah.
I remember
know-
you telling me this.
God.
You know, during COVID, our friends got like, I guess they eloped because
Mm.
they were planning to get married, and then like because of COVID,
Mhm.
like obviously nothing can happen. And
Mhm.
then literally, I think one day I just got a text from my friend. They're like, "Hey, are you free on Saturday?" It was like a Thursday or something, like super random.
Oh
She's
my
like, "Hey,
God,
are you
I
free
know
on
It was like
Saturday?"
asking you over, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, I guess so," but like, why? I thought we were like trying to like do a Zoom thing, right? And then my friend was like, "Oh, can you come down to City Hall?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Is everything okay?"
Oh, what the?
And then they go, "Oh yeah, like we're getting married. Can you come can you come be our witness?" I was like,
Oh
"What?"
my God.
Because
Oh my
like I
God.
think out of our circle of friends, I think I lived like the closest to City Hall. I was like a 10-minute walk away from City Hall, at the
Hold on,
time,
hold on.
which is
It
great.
wasn't even because you're the closest friend. It was
I
just
know. I was gonna say.
convenience.
Yeah. Truly, I think it was the case. I mean,
Come
like
on,
we're good
no.
friends, right? Like I would have
Right,
done
right,
it
right.
anyway. I think it's just added to the fact that I was so close. So I was like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yes." I was like,
I think you
"Okay."
got it flipped. I think you matter a lot, and the bonus is that you.
Right.
close.
Maybe that is the case. Yeah.
Right.
And then I thought that was first of all so cool of them, because they're like, we didn't care. We just want to be married and just be done, right?
Mhm.
And then second of all, like I thought that was one of the most memorable like wedding ceremonies I've ever been a part of. Like it was like literally inside the room with the officiant, there was like I think 8 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Very
was like,
intimate.
and
Very intimate.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then like literally of the 8 people, 2 of them, the couple didn't even know because they were like City Hall employees.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure I know which couple you're talking about, and
Yeah.
it's actually also very on brand for them.
Super, yeah,
Dang.
super. And then
What's on brand for me?
for you,
For
I
you?
think you would get like a proper wedding.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean like
agreed.
a grandiose, like
Not grandiose.
Like,
I think
not
you would do
grandiose.
like a proper wedding that's
Mhm.
like kind of too cool to be mainstream, but like not cool enough that
Yeah.
everybody wants to be a part of.
Yeah, like you're gonna make it super boho, but at the same time, it's gonna be like in
Bow ties only.
like in an event
You
hall.
can see it, right? Like if it's too cool, then it's not
Wait,
John. But then like if
no,
it's not
right,
cool
right.
enough, it's also not John. So it has to be like
Yeah.
amount of cool that like not everybody wants to be there,
guys are
but also the
stupid.
people
Right.
there, they're like, whoa, this is a cool wedding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, bow ties only, guys.
Yeah, bow ties only.
It's bow ties only.
And you're gonna be like, the dress code is like no suit jackets, just bow tie and dress pants.
No,
And
no,
then
bow
there's-
ties and loafers only.
And then
Oh
for
my
one
God.
specific hour, it'll just be pop music because of the irony of it.
Well,
It's not because
Oh
John
my God,
likes it, but
yes.
just because it's ironic. For a full hour, it'll be like Ed Sheeran and like any other wedding song out there.
Yes.
it's bow ties
Absolutely.
and Toms.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh
That's
my
the- that's the
God.
attire. Girls too. Girls too. Bow
And
ties.
it's gonna be one of those like indoor outdoor weddings where it's like an outdoor tent, but then it's like super nice and everything inside. So it's
just
like
more-
he's like, I want it to be like an indoor outdoor thing. It's gonna be like, you know, that
Your
kind
wedding's
of-
plan, John. Whenever you're ready,
Thank
we can execute on the plan.
You know, and what's funny is that what if one of the listeners were like, hit me up on this and like,
Oh,
we-
damn.
they
That's up to
know,
you if you want to give them the
crazy,
shout out
right?
for the invite. Yeah.
No, not invite, but like I'd be married to a listener. You know,
Oh,
I'd be
listen.
crazy.
If you're cool with this type of wedding, hit John up.
Oh god.
there goes,
Oh my god.
there goes all my chances.
You know, like for 2 entire seasons we've been recording this. The actual purpose of this podcast is just to get John a
Find me.
girlfriend.
True.
Oh, there we go. No. We're talking about wife now. It's not
Oh
even
yeah,
girlfriend.
we're trying to
jumping
get John
right to
shacked
there.
up.
Yeah. Get me chained up, brother.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Well,
Can we
speaking
roll
of
it
being...
back?
Let's roll. Okay, back on topic, guys.
Back it up.
Oh,
Jesus.
oh my gosh, this is too funny. You know, having said everything that we said, when
What do we
I
say?
had my,
We said too
I-
much.
we're too drunk to summarize. So, listeners, you summarize in your head, and we're gonna continue this conversation. But when I said this hot take, where I'm like, I don't really think marriage itself causes any confusion or is necessary for kids, I was immediately, without skipping a beat, these friends of mine are like, oh, do you think the reason for that is because of the way that you're raised? And they said that because my parents are not married, and my dad is not my biological dad,
Mhm,
but I still call him my dad, and obviously my mom is my biological mom.
mhm.
But they were kind of like, oh, do you think that way because your mom had gotten a divorce and you're not with your biological dad? And I was like mildly offended, but also
I
at the
was
same
gonna
time-
ask. I'm like, are you offended? Because I am very offended for you.
yeah, like
Really?
I'm like,
I
how dare you?
yeah, well, this comes up a lot actually.
Really?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's none of
whenever
people's business.
yeah, when people are like, when I have my very independent, strong personality, they're like, is it because you come from a broken family that you feel like you need to act this way? And I'm just like, bro,
Come on, they don't word it like that, do they?
no, I'm serious. I've been told that.
That's a
I have been
little
told that.
fast.
What?
Like,
Little
yeah,
crap.
like to my
How
face.
is this real life?
Yeah. And I love it because they're like, I mean, I'm not trying to offend you, but like, do you think this is coming from, the way that you're raised? And I'm like, how does this not offend me?
Yeah, like what?
Without
But yeah,
offending
like-
you though, is there not some truth to that your environment?
You're right. And this is why I was only mildly offended because I'm like, it's offensive that you think, oh, because you come from a broken family, you don't believe in marriage. Because A, I do believe in marriage. I just don't think it's necessary.
Mhm,
And B, my parents, who are not married, who I still call mom and dad, have shown me more love towards each other and
Mhm.
towards me than I have seen from some married couples.
Wait, is your mom and dad still, well, like quote unquote dad, still
Mhm.
not married, or like to this
Not
day?
married. Not married. They're basically like, I've spoken to both of them separately, and they're both like, we're so old. We're about to retire. Like,
Like why
this-
get married?
yeah, like why? It doesn't matter.
I'll host their wedding. I'll do it.
No, they genuinely do not matter, and they're like, when we die, we're giving you everything anyways. And like, I don't come from a family with a lot of wealth, so they're like, there's nothing to pass on to my partner anyway, so it doesn't matter to them.
I know I'm like interjecting so much right now, and I'm really sorry,
no,
but
please
like I
do.
have so many thoughts right now. So like, would your parents consider get? Because for me, I know I did like an entire like 5-10 minute spiel about I don't care about weddings. I know that, but recently I have came to some discussion about like potentially legally getting married to my partner, because like in like law, right, like in like I guess also like generally like our society, like it is recognized, like this is a societal norm, and it is recognized that you have to be a spouse, like even a spousal relationship, in order for some benefits, right? So for example, if it's like a insurance thing, if it's like for a banking financial thing, and I think more importantly for me personally, it's like if one of us gets sick, the other person doesn't get visitation rights
Right.
to that person. So like I found this out very recently. I had a friend who was traveling overseas with his partner, and then one of them got sick, and then they had to be hospitalized for like a week and a half or something. Like
Wow.
it was like pretty serious. Like he was in a lot of pain. And then I was like, did you like, and I was asking his partner, I'm like, did you stay with him like throughout the hospital stay? Because first of all, you're in a foreign country, that's scary as hell, right? You don't know like kind of like what the nurses and the doctors are talking about, like everything. He's like, no, I had to go home because the visitation hours were over and I couldn't stay over because I was not like legally as like recognized as a spouse, right? Like not just in Canada, but like in this particular country, which is like very homophobic. So they can't even be like, oh, we're partners. There has to be like, we're best friends. Right. And then like that's crazy. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. And then so if, for example, I get sick in Canada, my partner can't stay with me or visit me in this scenario, right? And then so is that something that your parents would consider? Like especially, and not that like, you know, I'm saying, but like they are getting older, and like the reality of the fact
in
is that,
case of
like you know, in the
I guess for them there are not, I wouldn't say ways around it. I'm sure there's still limitations, but you can write power of attorneys for health and property. So instead of getting married, they would just write powers of attorney to each other or to me. So then I can still make medical decisions. I can still help them deal with their property and deal with their health. So that's kind of their way around it. Getting married is just, it's not in their books. They don't want to bother
for them
with
it's like formality.
Exactly.
Okay. So now I know, Addie, I can sum up what you said, why you were mildly offended. Okay. It is not the reason why you believe the way that you believe. It is a reason why you do, right? Correct. There you go. Yeah. So, you know what's funny when that kind of reasoning, I was reminded of those scenarios when, I mean, you guys know I get really, I was gonna say petty, but also I am that too. I get really like, I get really
confirmation. Oh my god!
I get really picky. I get really picky with some things, especially when you irritate me. And so, I remember when I would get into an argument, or not even get into an argument, when a girl would get into an argument with me, and I'm not gonna have it. I would be like, the first thing that I would say would be like, "Oh my gosh, like, are you in your period?" And that would trigger the. I know, right? Exactly. I know. Right?
You can't hear this on a podcast, but I made a very big face.
I know, right? So then, but obviously I would say that facetiously, right? I don't actually like, but also I want to trigger you because you're triggering me. Anyway, that's besides the point. I feel like that aligns with why the same thing with you is like, oh, is it because your parents are not married kind of deal? You know, it's not the reason, it is a reason why you feel the way that you feel. And lo and behold, most of the time the girls don't get heated with me, or guess what, you know, we're psychos.
Oh my god. I think when people say that to me, the reason why I'm still mildly offended, and you're right, it is one of the reasons, and why I get offended is because it did affect me, but not in the way they think.
Sorry, to clarify, this is not cycle, right? This is because both is equally offensive to me.
Oh my god!
At the beginning of this episode, we just have to be like, we're really sorry.
Yeah.
Blanket sorry statement.
We're just having a conversation. Anyway,
I'll
sorry,
just plug
Addie.
it into the description.
Sorry, Addie, go ahead.
like you know how John did that? Like, hey, this is editor John from the future. Like, you gotta do one of those for this to be like, hey, this is editor John. Before we start, sorry.
Why? It's fine.
And then don't explain and just be like, you'll understand why.
You'll get it.
Hey, this is I'm Traveler John. We're sorry. That's it.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I hope you like this episode. Anyway, sorry, Addie, go ahead.
Yeah. So when people say that to me, they usually think like, oh, you don't believe in marriage, or you don't think marriage is important because you come from a broken family. So they think it affects me negatively, but
Mhm.
to me, it didn't affect me negatively.
Right, right,
It
right.
actually affected me in another way, where I don't believe in the constitution and bureaucracy of what marriage came from. I believe in the love aspect of marriage. So people are thinking like, "Oh, you don't believe in marriage because you're broken." It's like, "No, I actually believe in marriage, but I believe in marriage built on love, not a contract." So it actually affects me the other way. Like I was saying earlier, like my parents, honestly, marriage or not, they have shown love to each other and to me more so than any like married couple that I've seen so far. The way they raised me, like the kind of partnership that they have, and like how cohesive and cooperative they are to each other. I haven't, honestly, I'm sorry, I haven't seen it in many married couples. So to me, they have shown me that the constitution of marriage is not what holds them together, and it's not what determines if you raise a good kid or not. It's the love and commitment. So I think like when they say that, I'm like offended, but I'm like, I don't think you understand what you're saying.
Mhm.
Actually has the opposite effect of what you think it had on me.
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's a little shallow. Sorry, I think it's a little not shallow. Like what's it called? Like tunnel
like
vision.
narrow-minded.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Very narrow visioned of
Yeah,
you
and
to
not
just
to
like
say
that.
that this is like, you know, fault of people. I think this stems from like a lot of, you know, maybe just like not being able to see the other side, or not having to experience, you know, other sides of
Facts.
things, right? And
Facts.
so it's not like, oh, like you have to think a certain way or you can't think a certain way. But I think
Mhm.
I certainly would not be able to kind of like be as I think diplomatic as Addy. I'd be like hella offended and I'd be like super petty back to these people, right? But I think these are like the correct things. It's like, no, I think you should be able to like collect other people's feedback and just understand where they're coming from and be like, no, I respectfully disagree with you, and hopefully don't get into an argument.
because also like if that's the logic, right, then like North America, especially the continent that we live in where the divorce rate is like the divorce
Yeah.
capital of the world, right? Like it's kind of hypocritical to you to be like, oh no, yeah, you have to be married, but then you're like, brother, have you looked at the stats? Do you though? You know?
I know. And you know, we advocate this all the time. Have you spoken to a therapist, like a couples
Mm,
therapist? One of the most common things that they will say is staying together for the sake of staying together is equally unhealthy.
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah.
like
Which
let's acknowledge the reality of it, right?
side question, would you guys be open to seeing a couples therapist within your relationship? John?
It depends on what we're doing, what's happening in my
No,
marriage.
just like regularly. Like it doesn't have
Oh,
to be like a weekly thing, right? It's just like, you know, every maybe like 2 3, like maybe like let's just say once every 2 months, right? Like I think that's like a very very low frequency to go see a couples therapist. But like every like 2 months you go in, just like do a check-in, almost kind of like a health check but for your relationship.
you mean like there's nothing wrong necessarily
Yeah,
happening?
no, just generally you guys are like doing well, maybe like big
Mm.
like normal couple bickering and like, you know, things like that, right? Because like
Normal
things
couple
happen,
bickering.
right?
True.
And
Sure.
then but like this is just part of your like relationship maintenance. Like would you be open to doing that?
I wouldn't say I'm close to it, but I wouldn't say that I would do it. You know?
Like
Is that
you
fair
wouldn't
to
be the one
say?
to suggest it, right? Like if your partner suggests it, you would at
Mhm.
least be open to it.
Right, because like going back to the environmental thing that we were
Mhm.
touching on, like my parents are my examples of, you know, of married couple, and they are the pillars of like, oh, we're having marital issues in any, on like my dad's side or my mom's side, like, oh, look at John's parents, right? Let's talk to them, right? And my parents, especially my dad, he would be the one who mediates, right? Like he would
So he's a
mediate.
couples therapist.
Essentially, honestly.
So
Yeah.
then instead of seeing a couple, you go see your dad.
I would sue my dad. Yeah. But you know, it's funny.
Wow.
We would never speak at that level up until recently. Actually, I mean,
Okay.
again, not to make this episode about me, but yeah, it's like in terms of those kinds of conversations. If you want to know what I talk to about my parents, go back to like episode, what is it, 3 or something like that.
I don't know, just listen to our entire discovery
Yeah,
entire
true.
thing again. Yeah.
True. Yeah, and then you'll find out what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
comment in the comment section what episode we should be going to.
But yeah, I mean
Damn.
that's the case of it. So also, I mean, like going back to you, Stan, is it like when we are talking about weddings, like it's not something that you wanted to do, but it's definitely something that you need to do, right? But
Mhm.
you've definitely had the conversation with your partner about it, so it's definitely something that you've considered.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
So
because on top of the fact of like the legality things, right? I imagine, or is it just
yeah,
because of that, purely that?
no, just like we've had the like it's like an ongoing conversation. It's not like,
For
oh,
sure,
like
for sure.
we talked about it like 4 years ago and like
And
that's
then it's
it.
done.
Yeah, no, like it's like I think I asked like last week.
No
I
shit.
was like, hey,
Yeah.
like, do you want to get married? And then like like attitudes change and like I'm not saying like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna get married or whatever, but like
Mhm.
we like talked about it. And we were like, yeah, like maybe it'd be nice, but like it doesn't have to happen. But if it does happen, like we probably want to be like
Mhm.
financially ready for it. So like it's like an
Yeah.
ongoing conversation, right? But
Yeah.
I'm also curious, sorry, like not to kind of like drag this back, but like Addy, like you've been in a very long-term relationship, right? Like would you be like open or like even want to, I don't know like what if you guys do today, but like would you be open or want to go to a couple therapist, or would you be
Mhm.
like, nah, I think we've been together so long, we've already figured out our pattern, and we can
Mm.
resolve our own issues?
Yes to both, because
Okay.
because we have been together for so long and we have established patterns. I think that is a blessing and a curse,
uh,
because to your point, we grow as humans and we change. Like how I was in year 1 of dating versus now year, double digits. Um I
Year
I am a
X.
different, year X. I'm a different person. Like
uh-huh,
patterns that we've established even 2 years ago might be different now.
right.
And I think it's a blessing when we do still follow those patterns. Then it makes it very easy. It's like, he knows kind of my ticks and like my triggers, and I know kind of his ticks and triggers. But then it's a curse when I've changed as a person or my views have changed and I no longer want certain things, but he thinks I still do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then conflicts occur, right? So I am open to couples therapy. I do believe we have a certain pattern and we have a certain comfort level, but I don't think that's enough to maintain a relationship. I genuinely do not think so.
I
And
think
and
it's
it's really,
healthy. Sorry to
yeah.
interrupt.
No,
I
I
think
agree.
I think it's healthy to have like not disagreements, but you
Mhm.
can't agree on everything.
Correct.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
it
you're
is so
faking it.
boring.
You're faking it if you're agreeing on everything.
Mhm.
Especially in this dating scene that I'm at. It's like no, like it's fine if we have differences. Like you can order that
Yeah.
flavor of bubble tea, bro. Like it's fine. You
Mhm.
don't have to have the same one. Sorry to interrupt. Continue.
No, but yeah, no, that's totally the point. Like, I don't think it is healthy to just totally agree on everything. Like, you guys will get bored so quickly. Your conversations will just end because you'll bring up a point and the other person's like, I agree,
Mm.
period. There's like, there's no conversation there, right? So, yeah, I do think it's healthy and it's fine to have disagreements. Whether or not you will stay together and whether or not your relationship is truly healthy is how you react to that. And I think that's where kind of couples therapy helps, because sometimes we don't even know how we're reacting affects the other person.
Yes.
And I think that's really important. It's so easy to be blinded by the comfort and the patterns, and it's so easy to be blinded by the passion and the emotions that you don't
Mhm.
realize what you say and do,
Mm.
how it affects the other person. So like I think couples therapy really helps in that sense.
Have you been?
So yeah, I have not been, um, but
It sounds like you're
I
very knowledgeable about these things. I'm not implying
because
anything. I'm just asking.
because we do have a friend that is a therapist, and I think there was one time a few years back where Eric and I had a disagreement in front of him, and then he's like, I don't do this, this is not an official sesh, but let's talk. And he kind of, we kind of did have a quote unquote sesh with him, and I'm like, this is so helpful because it like and he's not even I don't think he's actually like a couples therapist, but obviously he has the tools and skills of therapy that he kind of used on us
Right.
just to kind of guide us and
Mhm.
to like kind of deviate from the emotions, just to get us to like be like, hey, do you realize you're doing this, blah 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 kind of thing. And I'm like, man, this is actually super helpful. And it like that's kind of like my taste into couples therapy. That's why I'm very open to it. And I think Eric would also be very open to it. We are the kind of people that acknowledge that mental health is also health. Like if you go to a
absolutely.
Yeah.
doctor annual checkup, why can't you do a mental health checkup?
Also to say, like, you know, you don't have to have problems to go see a therapist, like not just couple
What?
therapy, just like in general,
Mhm.
right? Like it's good to go to a therapist for general maintenance, health check, like pulse check on your own mental health, because sometimes you don't know, you know, like you've kind of are going on a downward slope until somebody's like, hey, maybe you gotta like take a step back and see what's happening, and then you're like, oh yeah, maybe I'm not in the best headspace right now.
An ounce of prevention is worth a
Yeah.
pound of cure. Yeah.
Who said that?
Confucius.
Actually, though,
No, it's
are we talking out of our
Confucius?
buttholes?
I don't know. I'm not talking about my mouth, but that's an actual quote.
Confucius?
That was an actual quote. Did you want me to say the traditional Chinese way?
Yes, please.
I'm good. I'll pass.
You guys.
But yeah, that's wow. Okay, so wait, how do we wrap this entire thing up in a nice tidy bow? Okay.
Get married if you want.
And don't if you don't? Is
And
that
then,
what
like,
it is?
you know, yeah, don't if you
No,
don't want.
true.
Classic
Yeah.
beer
Just-
talks.
but
Do
then,
whatever,
you know-
bro. Just do whatever, bro.
Do whatever.
Live your life. But like don't be bad people.
Don't be
Also
bad
true.
people. What is
Yeah.
wait, no, that's see, now
Like,
that's
okay,
a
so
different
like
thing.
I'm saying, like a lot of people are like, you know, like, oh, after I get married, I can't do certain things. But I'm like, you shouldn't be doing certain things before you get married if they're bad things to do, you know? And like, why? Like, who set the arbitrary gate of like, oh, like, I can still go out and hit on girls before I get married? And like, this is my imitation
No.
of a straight dude, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Pretty
I can still go
yes.
out and get tail before I get married.
my
But
God.
after, but after, nobody laugh at me, okay? I swear to God, if I see one comment about this, I swear. But
Yes.
after
Oh
I
my
get
God.
married, there's like, I can't do that anymore, so I gotta do as much as I
Mhm.
can before I'm just like,
That is so
Yeah.
funny.
but I'm like, if you're committed to this other person now, and this other person's not
Yeah.
cool with you doing all this stuff before you get married, like maybe
Yeah.
you just shouldn't do that stuff. And maybe if
True.
that's what you want to do, this person's not for you.
Get those cats,
Yeah.
guys. You gotta get those cats.
And you know what? On the same vein, on the other side of it, hey, marriage is not a solution.
Oh my
Like-
God, yes.
Please do not. It's
Correct.
not a solution. Don't treat it as a solution. Get married for the right reasons. Because it's so funny because just to sidetrack a little bit, I've actually had a friend where her boyfriend at the time had reached out to me to be like, I'm planning to propose, and I'm like, and I think he treated it as a solution because I knew they were having a lot of arguments and disagreement, and they were being, and she was being distant because she was like considering breaking up with him, and his reaction to it was like, I just need to propose, and I'm just like, bro.
That's
So
that's
it's
how
not
you're
That's a
gonna
good
fix it,
start to
Provo.
every marriage.
Yeah, I know,
Good,
right?
yeah.
I'm like,
That's a good
don't.
base
I'm like,
for,
please don't.
for the reason.
But also,
why
if you're
get
listening
married.
to this and your marriage is going strong, good for you. Keep going. I believe in you.
But also,
love that.
Oh, see, positive energy.
also, how do we? Okay, like I just want to touch on it a little bit. None of us are married, as far as I know, as far as we know, right? I think.
No, we are not.
Okay.
That's correct.
So how can we prescribe these, these ideas of like, don't get married because of so and so,
Right.
when none of us have been.
I
You know what I mean?
right. I agree. It's just, but I think it's the same thing as like learning something from a textbook, right? You don't literally have to run the experiment and
Fair.
walk the 1,000 miles to understand the ideas and the knowledge behind it. So I think all of us, we all have families, we all have friends.
For the most part,
Yeah, for the most part, like we've seen our parents, our aunties, our uncles, our friends, our cousins, other people that are married, and we've seen what works and what doesn't work. So I think from that we can gather not empirical data, but some data and some knowledge from it. So that's why this is our Beer Talks topic and opinions. It does not represent everyone's opinion.
Right, this is our usual disclaimer, right? Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
our
Actually.
opinion. This is our show, right? We should
Correct.
say whatever the hell we want to. Nobody
It's-
has to listen to us,
It's true. It's true.
Certainly not.
right?
I mean, Addie being around those lawyers, I imagine you've got a whiff of those conversations. Me
Oh, yeah.
being in those weddings, I've seen a lot of people who are like, "Are you guys for sure for reals?"
Oh my god.
Because there's even a time when I'm not even joking. I have never done this personally. Sorry, we're at the tail end of things, I know, but I just want to say it's amusing that the videographers and the photographers, not even like anybody who's surrounded, the people who are working in this environment, we would make bets on how long they would last.
No.
I've never done
Okay.
it. I've never done it.
Right. On the same vein, I want to ask: have you ever worked a wedding where you're like, "Can I object?"
Are you crazy? Like me personally, or like can
Yeah.
anybody else?
Like in your mind, you're seeing it, and you're like, "Man, if I knew them, I'd object." Have you ever thought that at least?
Well, no, because I've only met them like a handful of times before the wedding
Ah,
day, and then
fair.
thing, right? Like, and you know me, I'm not gonna judge you off of that. I mean, I will, but I
Right.
won't tell you.
I mean, you will.
I'm like,
Well,
I
you just
know
won't
you.
act
Yes,
on
you
it.
will. What do you mean? You know me. I won't do. No, we know you. We know you will.
No, I.
We
Okay,
know you
whoa,
judge some.
stop it.
I will give you credit that you will at least not act on your judgment, at least
Yes,
not right
thank-
away.
That's what I mean. Thank you, Addy. Go quick, just wrap it. Bang, bang, bang.
Okay, yeah,
I'm calling you out on your bullshit.
Yeah, get married if you want. If you don't want to get married, don't let people convince you to get married. Marriage is not a solution. Like maintain
No.
your marriage, right?
Right.
Love is love, and we love love.
Okay,
Aw.
you stand loves love. I'm,
Yeah.
you know, I'm very indifferent with that. Anyway.
Wow. All right. Did you guys finish your beers today?
Oh, totally.
It's been done. It's been done.
Three
It's been
speed,
done.
good job. But like, damn,
Thank you.
Amsterdam Brewery.
3
I
speed
will
love.
say they do really do brew good beers. I really do like their beer selection. Like it's not a lot of
Yeah,
breweries that'll
true.
have so many selections. Plus, they do a really good job with pairing it with the food that they serve at the restaurant. So we're not yet sponsored, but Amsterdam, if you're listening,
Maybe we should visit the restaurant.
sure, yeah, I think that'd be a
Yeah,
good
oh,
idea.
100%. Yo, that's the
But
next
in the summer,
beer
because like
talk
in the
hangout.
winter sucks. Because it's
True.
right beside the lake and it's cold
It's
as
so
hell to get
fucking
there.
cold.
Oh, is it right beside the lake?
It's
Oh.
so cold to
Ah.
get there.
Wait, so you're telling me
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
using lake water? Ontario Lake?
Maybe this is why
Maybe.
it tastes delicious. No, it's not. Not John. Stop. We're trying to get sponsorships.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. You can say
All
no,
right.
they don't, okay?
No, they don't. They
I-
don't.
I'm
Okay.
too drunk to remember. Do we do shout outs first and then the outro, or outro and then the shout outs?
We do
Either
shout outs
or.
first, I think.
Shout outs. Okay.
John
so,
can
John,
switch
who's
it
your
around.
shout out?
I'll shout out my parents. Thanks for putting me on the
Aw.
spot, by the way, with your eyebrows.
Wow.
My parents are very lovely people. You guys have both met my parents.
I love them. They're the
a lot of
best.
my close
Yes.
friends have met my parents. And yeah, they are pretty much the pillar. This is why I'm very traditionalist when it comes to marriage. I've witnessed everything. Unlike Addie, they are the reason why.
Wow.
No, I mean,
Rude.
because
Shots
of-
fired.
no, stupid. I mean, like it's
That's homophobic.
it's her
Hello?
our reason. Well, why I'm saying this is the reason. You know, my Hoobastank. You know, this is why I am. Are you guys done?
Yes,
Can you let me have my shout out? It's my turn. Why are you guys doing? Oh my god! This is what happens when I'm the minority in this group. Okay?
minority in what?
Yeah,
You-
I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, go marriage for marriage. Yeah. You know,
wait.
you guys-
Sam loves love.
yeah, but
Go
it doesn't
marriage.
necessarily translate to like marriage and anyway. We already rewind the episode while you guys
Okay.
see the receipts. What about you guys, huh? Who wants to go second? Who's your shout out? Addie?
Oh, damn it. So, well, my shout out is going to be specifically my mom.
Oh,
Even though I quote unquote come from a broken family, you've never made me feel it. You've never let me feel it.
Aw.
And I love you for that.
Dang.
Okay, well,
Shout
I
out
feel
to
like
you.
I have to shout out my parents
My
now. Like, I can't shout out someone else.
See what you started,
Are
John?
you kidding me? I guess I also shout out my parents who didn't have the best marriage.
Are you struggling
Let's-
on your shout out?
I stuck it out so I can. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't have to shout out your parents, bro. You can shout out somebody else.
Both of you
Now
guys
you
shouted out
have
your
to share.
parents.
No,
You have to share
Addie
this
shouted
with your
out his
parents
mom.
now.
Okay, well, like, okay, fine. I will shout out my parents, but not for the reason I said. Like, what I said is not untrue,
Okay.
but
Yes.
I will say that they have shown me a lot of like potential for change over the years. So it's not like,
Oh.
once you're in a bad situation, maybe with a relationship or in a marriage, like that's it forever, right?
Mhm.
I think for how mature and old my parents are, I think the amount of change that I still see in each of them separately and both of them together is still very astounding. So, shout out to my parents.
Yeah. They just copied my shout
Yo,
outs.
listen. The amount of things I'm pulling out of my butt right now. Whew.
Too many things. Okay, Stan. We
Oh
don't
my
need to get
gosh.
distracted. We don't need
Alright.
to go in there.
All right,
Get
John.
it?
I don't know what you're
Oh my
thinking
God.
about.
Get it?
Or
I don't.
CLSS. Before we keep going, CLSS out, Addy, please,
All right, so
quickly.
CLS, comment, like, and subscribe to us on Instagram and TikTok at Beer Talks TO. That's BeerTalksto. That's Beer Talks TO, everyone.
That's
Shout
the
outs to you
smoothest
guys.
one yet.
Shout outs
I
to
know.
3 Speed Lager, Amsterdam Brewery. We'll hit you guys up. We'll be at your restaurant. I'm gonna go. Hey, can I
Yo,
speak to
actually.
your manager?
Can we
And
go before it gets super cold?
We'll go.
Yeah,
sometime
100%.
soon. At
Alright.
Beer Talks, maybe they'll DM us, give us coupons. Anyway, thanks for
Ooh,
listening,
True,
everybody.
true.
We'll
Thanks,
talk at you
everyone.
again next time. I wish you guys well. If be good, and if you can't, stay safe. You guys I stole that. Again.
Oh my god.
We have to
Alright, bye.
credit this
Okay,
now.
okay, cheers.
Oh my god,
Cheers.
cheers.